डियर फ्रेन्ड्स, आज हामीहरूले जुलोजीको विभिन्न सी लेभलको विभिन्न एमसिक्यू गर्नेछौँ। जुलोजी र बोटनीको मेनली फोकस। पहिलो क्वेसन छ, छिटो गर्नेछौँ, धेरै क्वेसनहरू गर्नको लागि हो मेनली त यो। इन ओसाइट सेकेन्डरी म्याचुरेसन अक्युर्स इन फ्लोपियन ट्युब है। फ्लोपियन ट्युबमा फ्लोपियन ट्युब भइहाल्यो। स्पर्मिएसन सेकेन्ड क्वेसन इज अ प्रोसेस अफ रिलिज अफ स्पर्म फ्रम कहाँबाट भन्यो भने सेमिफेरसबाट है। विच अफ द फलोइङ इज नट अ लिम्फोइड टिस्यु, प्याङ्क्रियाज होइन भनेपछि स्प्लिन हो, टोन्जिल हो, थाइमस हो। हिरोइन इज कमनली कल्ड एज के भन्छ त्यसलाई स्म्याक भन्छ है। अ पर्सन इज सफरिङ फ्रम ल्युकेमिया एज के हुन्छ त्यसमा डब्लुबिसी को नम्बर लेभल बढिदिन्छ के। द बोन्स अफ फोर लिम्स अफ व्हेल, ब्याट, चिता एन्ड मेन सिमिलर इन स्ट्रक्चर बिकज दे सेयर अ कमन एन्सेस्टर है। तिनीहरूले के सेयर गर्छ? कमन एन्सेस्टर सेयर गर्छ। विच अफ द फलोइङ इज एन इक्जाम्पल अफ फर लिङ्ग स्पेसिस भनेको लोभ फिस है। लोभ फिस। हिरोइन इज कमनली कल्ड एज स्म्याक, नट लिम्फो टिस्यु भन्यो भने प्याङ्क्रियाज होइन, अरू सबै हो। सफरिङ फ्रम ल्युकेमिया एज इन्क्रिज द नम्बर अफ डब्लुबिसी लेभल बढ्ने भयो। द बोन्स अफ फोर लिम्स अफ व्हेल, ब्याट, चिता मेन आर सिमिलर स्ट्रक्चर भन्यो बिकज दे सेयर अ कमन एन्सेस्टर। विच अफ द फलोइङ इज एन इक्जाम्पल फर लिङ्ग स्पेसिस भन्यो भने लोभ फिस है। फर्स्ट लाइफ ओरिजिनेटेड इन वाटर, पानीमा भएको। द एक्सटिङ स्टोन छ नि जुन, द एक्सटिङ स्टोन एन्सेस्टर हु एट ओन्ली फ्रुट्स हन्टेड विथ स्टोन वेपन्स वाज अस्ट्रालोपिथेकस। अनि विच एमङ द फ्लोइङ इज इनकरेक्ट अबाउट ट्रान्सपोर्ट क्यानल सिस्टम इन पोरिफेरा भन्यो भने इनकरेक्ट भनिरहेछ है। द कोलार सेल हेल्प इन द डिस्ट्रिब्युसन अफ फुड मेटेरियल्स है, त्यो हो त होइन है। इनकरेक्ट ट्रान्सपोर्ट क्यानल सिस्टम। विच अफ द फलोइङ मतलब सिलिन्ड्रेट्स दैट आर अम्ब्रेला शेप आर कल्ड मेडुसा है। एग्नाथा इज एन एक्जाम्पल अफ सुपर क्लास हो नि त, सुपर क्लास। विच एमङ द फलोइङ इज इनकरेक्ट अबाउट आर्थ्रोपोडा भन्यो भने यो फर्स्ट लार्जेस्ट एनिमल या किङडमको सबभन्दा फर्स्ट लार्जेस्ट फाइलम हो नि त, सेकेन्ड भन्दा चाहिँ यो रङ भयो। सलामान्डर इज एक्जाम्पल अफ एम्फिबियन्स, वान अफ आर नट फर्म इन मोस्किटो भन्छ। मेरोजोइड्स है। मोस्किटो एनोफिलिस इज एक्सोजेनस होस्ट फर प्लाज्मोडियम। एग्नाथा इज एन एक्जाम्पल अफ सुपर क्लास। विच अफ द फलोइङ इज इनकरेक्ट अबाउट आर्थ्रोपोडा इज सेक्नाजी होइन नि त, यसमा जोइन्ट अरू सब ठिक छ, फास्ट मोबिलिटीको लागि होला। तर सलामान्डर इज एन एक्जाम्पल अफ एम्फिबियन्स। फ्लोइङ आर नट फर्म इन मोस्किटो भन्यो भने के हुँदैन त मस्किटोमा? मेरोजोइड हुँदैन है, मेरोजोइड हुँदैन। अनि मोस्किटो एनोफिलिस भन्यो भने एक्सोजेनस होस्ट फर प्लाज्मोडियम। अनि अर्को क्वेसन छ, डटर आर डिभोइड अफ रेस्पिरेटरी एक्सक्रिटरी अर्गान्स। दुवै अब डिभोइड कहाँ हुन्छ त? अब स्पन्जमा त कुनै पनि हुँदैन, ट्यापोहरूमा भइहाल्छ, लिभर फ्लुगहरूमा भइहाल्छ। यो यिनीहरू के हुन् भनेपछि प्लेटिहेल्मिन्थ। वाटर भास्कुलर सिस्टम इज फाउन्ड इन कहाँ पाइन्छ त? सी कुकुम्बर, एकाइनोडर्माटामा हो नि त। के भन्छ त? फ्ल्याटेन लिफ लाइक बडी अफ एनिमल बिलोङ टु क्लास ट्रिमाटोडा। करेक्ट इन्जाइम सबस्ट्रेट पेयर इज क्यासिन रेनिन, डक्ट लिडिङ फ्रम प्यारोटिड ग्ल्यान्ड, opening into vestibule is extension duct हो. Which of the following is not correct? अरू सब करेक्ट छ भनेपछि the visceral pleura is direct contact with the chest wall. यो होइन है. Artificial patient transplanted in the below the collarbone है. अन्त के भन्छ retroperitoneal kidney is kidney covered by peritoneum on ventral side. Hide is a bone भइहाल्यो. अनि during night when the intensity of light is low detected by rods है. नाइट को बेला rods. The thin convoluted outer layer of gray matter that covers cerebellum is cortex है. The acid language found in pancreas. The which of the following is statement true or सेटाइ पिजिन अर्थम they are retractable हुन्छ के. Correct about the genital papilla of अर्थम two pair ventrolaterally of 17 and 19 segment. Cells not found in the cilium fluid of पेर्थीमा भने ट्रोफोसाइट सेल है. फेगोसाइट पाइहाल्छ, येल्लो सेल पाइहाल्छ. येल्लोलाई क्लोगागन सेल भन्छ नि त. फेगोसाइटहरु पाइहाल्ने भयो. येल्लो सेलहरु पाउने भयो. तर कुन पाउने भएन? ट्रोफोसाइट है. अन्त फ्रक्स आर है. फ्रक्स आर अरु त बुझ्नु भयो. नट करेक्ट भनिरहेछ. पेडिक्युलिन ओपन एक्सटेन्सन डक्टर करेक्ट इन्जन सब्स्टिट्युट पेरिस क्यासिन रेनिन. Leaf like animal belongs to class Strematoda found in the sea cucumber. Is in the below the collarbone. The retroperitoneal kidney is kidney covered by peritoneum on the ventral side. The hide is a bone. During night when intensity of light is low detected by the night ma rods है. The thin and convoluted outer layer of gray matter that covers the cerebral hemisphere is cerebral cortex. The isolate of Langers are found in the pancreas. C-type pigeon in orthum they are retractable है. They are retractable. Original pebble orthum भने two pair ventrolaterally of 17th and 19th segment. Cells not found in the cilium fluid of peritoneum trophocyte. Frogs are अब अप्सन हेरौँ. होमियोथर्मिक हो कि यस्तो गर्दा पोइक्लोथर्मिक हो है. फ्रक्स विच इज नट प्रेजेन्ट इन फ्रक भन्यो भने इन्युक्लेटेड इथोफाइट भनेको है. इन्युक्लेटेड हुँदैन. इन फ्रक भेन्ट्रिकल्स ओपन इन्टु कोनस आर्ट्रियोसस. न्युक्लियर हुन्छ नि त यो त. Are motivated sweet glands. Name the cell involved in the allergic inflammatory reaction. Histamine है. The invertebral disc between the mammalian vertebrae form of fibrous tissue. Unipolar nerve cells are found in vertebrate embryo. Intervertebral disc between the mammalian vertebrae are form of fibrous tissue. Behavioral response or bilatery भन्यो भने leading the state towards the stimulus refers to trophotaxis. In vertebrates, limb is pentadactyly or reduced to one or two digits in the hoof is cursorial. Fast दौड़ने. Which of the following is main exception of cell theory is virus? Botany को क्वेश्चन आयो. A differentially permeable membrane due to the movement of both particles. Water molecules, solid molecular both particles है. Fluid filled sacs called grana. Which of the following is a part of endomembrane system of eukaryotic cell is mitochondria. DNA occurs in S phase ma in diabetic cross between the two heterozygous plants RRYY multiply RRYY. What is the probability of obtaining the offspring with at last one recessive trait? 15 by 16. 47. A cross between the red flower RR and white flower RR plant produces all pink offspring. This is example of incomplete dominance. Cross between red flower RR and white flower RR produces pink offspring. This is incomplete dominance during DNA. The enzyme that synthesis leading strand DNA polymerase second eye and third eye. 49. A male child with XXY karyotype will exhibit one Klinefelter's syndrome. The process where mRNA is synthesized from DNA is called transcription. DNA बाट mRNA भनेको transcription हो. Phase in the lysogenic cycle will be integrate its DNA into host chromosome. Like clostridium lac catalase enzyme भने हुँदैन. Lichens are pioneer colonizers due to their ability to secrete lichen acid for rock weathering गर्नको लागि टुक्रा टुक्रामा पार्नको लागि यसले एउटा एसिड सेक्रेट गर्दिन्छ. अनि heterospory in Seleznya evolve as an adaptation for efficient gametophyte nutrition. The pollen chamber in the gymnosperm ovals in homologous to embryo sac. Double fertilization in angiosperms produces triploid endosperm and diploid zygote. Maxillary estivation is found in Fabaceae. As soar is associated with pollination. Ozone layer diffusion power maximum for chlorofluorocarbon. Homeland for Sphaeria robusta is tropical. Viceroy butterfly, monarch butterfly are example of Viceroy butterfly and monarch butterfly are example of symbiosis. Hyena lives on the leftover food of lion. Hyena is called scavenger. Hyena lives on leftover food of the lion. It's called scavenger. Apotic zone has no light at all. Is growth of population. Which of the following condition will most likely reduce the rate of transpiration in a plant? Low temperature and high humidity. Low temperature हुन्छ, high humidity हुन्छ है. के भनिरहेछ भनेपछि a plant cell placed in hypotonic so undergoes plasmolysis. What is the correct sequence of the events leading to plant water leaves the cell, vacuole shrink भइदिन्छ, protoplasm detach from the cell wall. Plant keep in complete darkness. Which of the following process will be still continue? Glycolysis and aerobic respiration. In plants, the main difference from aerobic respiration is converted ethanol and CO2 is entering the mitochondrial. Crunch anatomy is typical of C4 plant. Disintegration of tissue cell into cell is misration. Amphicribal vascular bundle are found in the fawn. Suberin is present in the both A and C भन्नाले के भयो त cork cell and endodermal cell are used in genetic engineering because they are able to integrate with host chromosome. Humulin is a human insulin. Human race by altering protein is called euphenix. Which of the following is present in oxygen? Zinc. The condition stem crack of ciliary is due to deficiency of boron. The condition stem crack of ciliary is due to deficiency of boron. Largest fruit is of double coconut. Jute fiber is obtained from the secondary flowing. Soil transported by air is called eolian. Soil transported by air is called eolian. ल यो बोर्डने क्वेसन भयो। अब यीहरू कहाँ छन् त खोजेर हामीहरूले मजाले पढौँ है। 41 मा देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ मेन एक्सेप्सन अफ सेल थ्योरी भन्यो भने भाइरस हो के। ओके भाइरसका के इम्पोर्टेन्ट पोइन्टहरू हेर्नु। भाइरस पोइजन, ल्याटिन ल्याङ्ग्वेज नन सेलर हुन्छ गरे। नेम वाज गिभन बाई लुइस पास्चरले दिनुभएको डिजिज कजिङ एजेन्ट हो। अल्सो बाई बेजरिङ कजरी एजेन्ट टोबाको मोजाइक डिजिज डिस्कभर गर्ने व्यक्ति युवानेस्की हुनुहुन्छ। देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ है। त्यसमा फिल्टरेबल एजेन्ट केम टु नन फिल्टरेबल एजेन्ट अल्सो रिपोर्ट देयर फ्री प्यासेज थ्रु ब्याक्टेरियल फिल्टर भने त्यसलाई फिल्टरेबल एजेन्ट। बेजरिङले के कन्फर्म गर्नु भनेपछि फाइन्डिङ युवानेस्की कल देम कन्ट्याजियम भाइरल फ्लुइडम लिभिङ इन्फेक्सियस फ्लुइड हो कि। फर्स्ट आइसोलेटेड बाई द WM स्ट्यानले गर्नुभयो। आइसोलेटेड टोबाको मोजाइक भाइरस इन क्रिस्टलाइन फर्म फर विच ही वाज अवार्डेड विथ नोबेल प्राइज केमिस्ट्री। Loafer and Frost disc first animal pathogen virus causing foot and mouth disease of cattle. First viral disease man was yellow fever है। रिपोर्टेड वाल्टर रेडले रिपोर्टेड गर्नुभयो। जनरल क्यारेक्टरहरू क्यानट कल्चर इन आर्टिफिसियलहरू देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ। माइक्रोफेजहरू साइनोफेजहरू अल्ट्रा माइक्रोस्कोपिक पार्टिकल्स लाइक मतलब भाइरस रेन्ज 22 देखि 300 नानोमिटर इन लेंथ or diameter cannot be filtered out even through the bacterial filters like tobacco mosaic virus can be isolated and stored as a fine crystal for many years. Obligate intracellular parasite हो are inactive हुन्छ। Living ocean can multiply using the biosynthetic highly specific to particular tissue for particular species are responsible for causing several notorious diseases in plants mosaic leaf in tobacco rose यस्ता देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ कि इम्पोर्टेन्ट लिभिङ एन्ड नन क्यारेक्टरमा इन्टरफेरोन इज अ chemical substance is produced by the virus infected living cell that protects other neighboring cell by chemical produced by virus infected living cell that protects the other neighboring cell by preventing further multiplication of viruses other neighboring cell by preventing further multiplication of viruses है such as X-ray refraction अब लिभिङ हो भन्नको लागि बायोमोलिकुल्स लाइक यति हुनु पर्यो RNA DNA रेप्लिकेसनहरू अनि occurs phenomenon mutation in their genetic material lysosomal enzyme in the tail pins of bacteriophage त्यसैको उल्टो rod like is tobacco influenza spherical coronavirus influenza virus पनि spherical नै हो bullet shape virus rabies company virus like bacteria such as T2 T4 and lambda phage tadpole shape and Cowpox virus has brick-shaped structure. इसमें डबल स्ट्रैंडेड डीएनए में some plant virus like rice dwarf virus con double stranded RNA, whereas animal virus RNA is linear, single double stranded bacteriophage, mostly DNA, single stranded DNA भन्न सकिन्छ यो DNA अनि क्याप्सिडहरू डेभलप enzymes tobacco mosaic virus in yeast anaerobic respiration produce भन्यो भने carbon dioxide and ethanol. Oxynometer is used to measure growth in length. A quiescent center is found in the plant at root tip. Bicollateral vascular bundle can be found in pumpkin. Common bottle cork is product of phlogiston, which is less general characteristics as compared to genus division. Which of the following are smallest living cell known without a defined cell wall, pathogenic to plant as well as animal, and can survive without oxygen is mycoplasma. Which of the following is wrong for fungi? Cellulosic cell wall. हो त होइन नि त unicellular multicellular eukaryotic heterozygote भनेको axial plantation with swollen placenta is solanaceae. Collateral vascular bundle is always open. A, D, phycoid thin pigments are found in Rhodophyceae. Cycas is a gymnosperm as it has living fossil status. Is a gymnosperm. Cycas is a gymnosperm as it has living fossil status. The greatest extent of adaptation to various environment is found in angiosperm. Angiosperm sex organ of Markensia multicellular jacketed हुन्छ. The opiate narcotic is found is morphine. Morphine के म्याटको क्वेसनहरु पनि देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ 38 यसरी निकाल्ने 26 मन्डे क्वेसनहरु केही देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ The net gain of energy from a gram mole of glucose. The net gain of energy from gram mole of glucose during aerobic respiration 38. Energy from gram mole of glucose during aerobic respiration is 38 ATP. Artificial means of vegetative propagation which suitable part desired variety plant is caught, planted into the soil is cutting. All are contrivances for cross pollination in different plants except hypogamy and heterogamy. Cells they don't degenerate after fertilization except synergine and antipodal cell. Fisher is related to all of the above. DNA cloning, amplification of DNA, selective DNA replication, which is the following is not a biofertilizer. Agrobacterium, not a biofertilizer. During microscopic examination, freshwater sample, biology student observes green filamentous organism with spiral shape, chloroplast of spiral shape andas, and the organism reproduce both sexually by conjugation, fragmentation. Which of the following is the most likely identification? Spirogyra markings. The spirophyte is completely parasitic on gametophyte. coral root of zygus associated with cyanobacteria, flagella. At one end is Lopotrichus fungi is classified basis of sexual reproduction. Obliquely, zygomorphic flower insulaceous due to which of the following holes? Gynoecium, litmus, natural present obtained from lichen, often affected with type animal pollution, sulfur dioxide pollution. The which of during as a virus, as both living and virus are living inside our cells, but we are non-living outside our cell. Inside our cell living, so what's outside them? Here's a non-living are non-living because they do not possess any genetic material. Living beings have been divided into three domains. What is the true for Archaea? Resembles eukaryotes in all respect. Edible part of coconut endosperm was first coined by the Egyptians, which of the following are responsible for the formation of acid rain, SO2 and NO4. A tick feeds on the blood of mammal by attaching to its skin, potentially transmitting disease for the process. This is parasitism. Which of the following pairs correctly matches the bacteria with its function in the nitrogen cycle? Rhizobium fixes atmospheric nitrogen to soil nitrogen. Fixes atmospheric nitrogen to the soil nitrogen. Fixes atmospheric nitrogen to the soil nitrogen. BOD stands for biochemical oxygen demand. In ATP, high energy bond is one of the following links: phosphate to phosphate. ये देखना सक्नुहुन्छ म्याथको क्वेसन हो यानी देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ जुलोजीको विच अफ द फलोइङ अर्गानिक प्रेजेन्ट अमी बट नट इन्टरमे भनेको कन्ट्राक्टाइल भ्याक्युम. इन्फेक्टिस लेस्मोनिया भनेको लेप्टोमोनस स्टेज. प्रोटिपोनेसन एमिगोसाइट सेल. टोटिपोटेन्सियल भन्यो भने एमिबो हो त. आर्चेन यो होला नि त आर्चोसाइट सेल्स. Which of the following forms of plasm found in the form of wall of stomach of host mosquito is? Wall of stomach mosquito भने ओसिस्ट नै हो. Remains segmented भन्यो भने सिस्टोड मात्र है. Coral reef forming children belongs to class is Anthozoa. Correct statement with reference Ascarisis. Molting takes place in the alveoli of lungs. Which of the following statement about amphibians respire incorrect? Rely on gills for respiring. होता होइन नि त्यही आन्सर रङ भयो. Nor put ortho ventral and solid. In which group of Annelida there is only a pair of ovaries. Several pair of testes are found in Hirutinia. And the clitellum is a distinct part in the body of orthome is found in 14 from 16. In insect homeotic result in the transformation of its antennae into legs. Which of the following explanation is most plausible? अप्सनहरु हेरौँ है. यो अप्सन कुनै पनि होइन. Which of the following is not a feature of respiratory system birds that contracts to exist in respiratory? त्यो होइन है. Collect sample of water containing numerous microscopic organisms. Upon examination, she observed organisms with cilia, macronucleus, contractile vacuum would not expect to find stomach intestine produced by corpora elata in insect is juvenile hormone. A coded may not have vertebral column. It is suddenly exposed to hypotonic solution. Mutation lies due to osmotic influx of water. Connect link between the annelidas and arthropoda. The correct sequence among the following: Proterozoic, Paleozoic, Cenozoic, which is the oldest, best preserved, and most complete hominid fossil known as Lucy, belongs to genus Australopithecus. Bear in the form of fixed action pattern by value. Which the following is present in frog, but absent in mammal? Mucus glandae. In population of frogs, recessive mutation leads to the loss of tympanic membrane, preventing auditory communication, which evolutionary consequence most likely natural selection will favor increased visual signaling mechanism. Penile frog is found in the conus arteriosus, option between the mouth and esophagus. Typically, all mammals have 7 cervical vertebrae, except sea cow. The cerebellum is concerned with coordination of muscular movement. Cerebrum is plasma minus fibrinogen. Inflammation, dilation of capillaries, small blood vessels surrounding the injuries. Infected area becomes red, warm, swollen due to increased permeability by histamine, which enzyme is absent in carnivore amylase. Anemia is caused due to deficiency of ascorbic acid. And this represents return of ventricle from excited state. Invertebrates consist of shock absorber connective tissue is known as fibrocartilage. The inner layer meninges diameter. What would happen if the human blood becomes acidic? Carrying capacity decreases. What would happen? The human blood becomes acidic, low pH, capacity of hemoglobin decrease on the rise. Plastopore is found in gastrula and the opening of archenteron. Hormone cerebral placenta is progesterone, estrogen, chronic gonadotropin. In female is analogous to penis. Blood of person suspected of having anemia shows large, immature, nucleated erythrocyte without hemoglobin. Supplementing his diet, which of the following is likely to alleviate the symptoms? Large, immature, nucleated without hemoglobin. Supplementing his diet, which of the following likely to alleviate the symptoms? Folic acid and cobalamin. Hansen's disease, leprosy of mother cell with bodies, pedogamy, catabolic enzyme found in mitochondria. Plant exposed to prolonged drought condition exhibit leaf wilting, increased root growth, root closure of stomata. Which are the following best explain the molecular mechanism behind the abscisic acid accumulates in the guard cell, leading to stomatal closure. Papain used in the digestion of protein is found in the latex of papaya. Meiosis is for mother cell, at which the uterine has 0 charge. Base sphere, thymine core, here mother cell, and father give state the birth to 8 children. The ratio of the core Here the state here children is 6:2. The movement of Kashmir towards the end of chromosomes is called terminalization. Exerts has changed protoxylem towards periphery. Study of age of tree. Having the inline plant, notice that leaves remain folded, tightly packed at the night but expand and flatten during the day. This most likely the adaptation for which the following reason: the water loss due to cuticular transpiration during low night temperature is a trace element phosphorus in Terra. The phosphoenol pyruvate acts as CO2 receptor mesh place in the environment with extremely high salinity contents grow without signs of dehydration, most likely responsible for the plant's ability to tolerate high salinity, active exclusion of sodium plus and chlorine minus ions by specialized salt glands on the leaf surface. 1 gram of glucose during irrigation is 38 अग्न परेको. Control experiment: a plant is exposed to blue light for an extended period while another is grown under the red light. Response would be expected in the plant receiving blue light is the equivalent weight of